shoved in there. It kind of seemed like a last minute thought. But at Townsend, you really saw that the students were really like determined to get the incomings to come and like show them all that Townsend has to offer, because it's a lot more than just the academics. And yes, the teachers here are amazing, and they really try their best to make sure that the students are always on top of what they're doing. And if they need help, teachers are pretty good at gauging what students need help, and they'll go up to that student and say, hey, you know, I'm free after school on this and this days, why don't you come to tutoring? So everything is really accessible here. Like if you need help, there's always somebody to get it from. Even if it's like a teacher who's in the same department but not your specific class teacher, they'll still be willing to help you. It's not like, oh, you're not my student, so I can't help you. So it's really easy to get help here.
So a teacher you don't even have?
Yeah.
Wow.
Basically going off of what they said, like it's like a smaller community, so even like the principal and APs will know you by name, which I think is like a lot easier to get through. Like if you have a problem, like exactly what Jessica said, you know, you can go to anybody and like everyone cares for you and stuff like that. But yeah, basically the academics like really don't compare to anywhere else, and you can choose a lot of your classes. And like I know a lot of people like having that option of like choosing what they want to study, because obviously it makes sense. But other than that, yeah, I think it just overall it makes sense.
I definitely agree. And like if you compare like Townsend to like specialized high schools, across the board everybody has really great academics, and we have that here too for sure. And otherwise we also don't need to like pick a specific path per se. Like a lot of these schools have programs. A lot of students, like she said, are like kind of free to like choose wherever they want. Like we do have lots of specializations, but it's up to the students to do it, and they're not like restricted to take certain classes, so it's up to them. And then the main thing I really love about Townsend is the environment and the students, because it's so friendly and open. Like you can go across the hallway and you'll probably like know most of the people you'll see. You'll be waving hi, and it's definitely different from a lot of schools. So it's not like a super toxic competitive environment. It's a lot more like friendly, open. Everyone's here to like engage. So as long as you like make use of all the opportunities around you, it's like a really awesome place to be.
I agree with everyone. I also agree with Alyssa, because I also did go to the Bronx Science open house, and I just felt like it was like too big of an environment. At Townsend, you have like more of a one-on-one basis, where if I need extra help, I can go to a teacher and they'll be free to help me anytime. Like for example, freshman year, coming into the school, I was shy. I thought like I wasn't gonna do anything. I joined sing, and then I actually became director the next year or the year after. So like at Townsend, like you're introduced to more clubs, and you just have a better environment, like more enjoyable than just like straight academics.
I love it. Do you want to chime in on anything that why Townsend? Why did you pick this school?
Okay, so
Access. This is so nice.
Yeah, it is cool.
This is full college access here.
This is super nice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until I got here like how integrated.
Well, because I think a lot of people think Townsend Harris is just the building.
Yeah, but it goes.
And without this moment that we're having right now, like a lot of people just think it's like one school versus. You don't realize you have all of this access.
Yeah, like it says Townsend Harris at Queens College. We don't realize that part till like.
The coolest thing is the transferable credits.
Yeah, the 12.
How many? What's like the max you can get?
Credits. I have like 3 6.
Wow.
So a lot of like Townsend teachers love to use the Queens College campus as to their advantage. So for example, in physics class, when we're doing like the parachute unit, we do egg drops where you create a parachute and put an egg in it, and then we always come out here at 7:30 in the morning for zero band on that bridge, and we make sure nobody's in the way, and then each group drops their egg, see the egg survive. It's so much fun. Like every physics class do it.
yeah, that's a physics simulation.
And then this right here, there's like, as you can see, there's steps. And like I said, Townsend teachers love coming outside, like because sometimes it does get hot in the building between like April and May-ish, when they can't turn on the air conditioning yet because it's not technically summer, but it's hot. They'll come out here because there's a nice breeze. And sometimes they'll just teach a writing class out here.
Yeah.
Or some days under the trees.
A lot of English classes come out if it's weather permitting.
Yeah.
I think we're all jealous.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so nice.
Peaceful. I don't. We just gonna walk outside.
So this is your high school experience.
It's lovely. Yeah, so like today I have my Queens College elective. I'm taking Anthro 102, and it's in the building all the way down there. So it's kind of fun to get a walk through campus. And
So
see
today's
everybody.
August 30th,
Yeah.
and I just want to be clear, so you start college classes
We started last
before.
on the Monday. We started this Monday.
So college classes start on the CUNY SUNY schedule, and so this year it started August 27th.
Like 2 weeks before regular.
Yeah. So we
can just like head inside.
I'm gonna go back to high
But
school.
usually we have like a card that's out right now.
So nice.
Oh, there's a cafe in here as well. Oh yeah, there's like a.
So you guys are surrounded by cafes.
Yeah.
Here, I'm very excited. I work this
Well,
summer.
my wallet will not be.
My wallet will not be excited. I work this summer, so now I can have money to feed myself.
You can always work at Kweller.
I think we
Here, I had to. Oh, sorry.
can talk in here.
And you, okay, so from 9th grade you have access.
Yes. So we obviously don't have our IDs right now. Sorry, but you get this is available.
That's super.
All our dreams feel so real.
It's right next to it. So you can't necessarily leave Townsend during the day unless you're a senior. So seniors kind of get that privilege once again to like go on. So as a senior, you're really given the freedom and the experience, which is why I think Townsend is a great place to prepare for college. Because it's not like, okay, now you're finished with all your high school classes, now they ship you off to college. Like Townsend wants to make sure your transition into college is smooth, which is why we have college classes and like all the freedom of a college.
A lot of our sports teams also practice on here. So like our pool, there's one. No, wait, no, Jamaica. Our pool's in Jamaica, not Jamaica.
But our track team,
Their track teams here.
I'm
7
an English
a.m.
teacher here, and these are the newspaper editors. Actually, I don't know if I missed the beginning part there, but just a few things. First, I'll just brag about them a little bit. When you go to a college, which you're not there yet, but when you go to tour colleges, you'll get the college tour guides, and they pay them and they train them to like brag about the school. Them, I just said, just show up at 8 o'clock, and I know that when they come, they're going to be able to very, clearly and articulately explain to you what makes this school really good. So they're here later because they have to start their newspaper work. School didn't even start; they're still in summer, but they're just going to work later on. And they're like, yeah, I can handle a tour. Like, I'll do it. So part of what you're doing, like the school is good, the teachers are good. Part of what you do is you want to go to school with students like this and work with them. So I've done this tour like 5-6 years now, right?
Yeah.
But you always forget from the teacher side, like, well, they don't know what it was like 5 years ago. They were your age. But every year we do it, there's no drop down in quality, right?
No, it's
always
like 8 a.m. and we're proud of 100 plus, and they're just no problem. We can present. Okay, that's great.
So that's a big draw to the school. So having said all that, we're going to go in the school. There's a few things though, because as I said, school didn't start yet. So one of the things I hope you notice about the school is it's really clean. That's not just because they clean it once over the summer. Like the custodians keep this place really nice. So one of the things they're doing is polishing everything. So it's a little slippery. So please be careful as you're walking on the floor. Like
No injuries on this trip. No.
Next thing, they are giving us 100% new smart boards today. So you probably saw, yeah, you know that, right? That's a news story, by the way. So you'll see a bunch of boxes around. That's what that is. Some people are working on the 6th floor. Don't go on the 6th floor. So because there's a lot they're doing there. But 4th, 5th, and 6th floor are the same. So don't worry about missing the 6th floor. But basically, they will take you around. Then they'll take you out to the Queens College campus so you can see that too. So the seniors here, that college campus is completely open to them and they're going to be using it all year. So you want to end the tour by just being able to see, what that looks like. Okay? So if we're ready, we'll break you up into groups of like 10 to 15 and they'll each take one at a time, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Parents, have a wonderful tour. I'm going to head out a little bit early. I've seen the school quite a bit. But I'm really happy you guys are here. Have a great time. And they're going to divide up, okay? Take care.